The darkness of deep space was silent, endless, and indifferent. For 800,000 years, the Ark Prime had drifted through the void, a lone relic of a lost civilization. Inside, buried beneath layers of reinforced steel and artificial intelligence, humanity slept, preserved in cryo chambers, waiting for a time when they could rise again. Then, at last, the system awakened. A soft hum filled the cryo bay as warm vapor hissed from the pods. Sensors detected movement. Then, with a quiet mechanical hiss, the first pod opened. Commander Elias Voss gasped, his lungs pulling in recycled oxygen as his body fought to adjust after centuries of sleep. His mind felt slow, his limbs heavy, but instinct took over. He stumbled forward, gripping the railing for support. The ship's AI, Oracle, activated, its voice smooth yet firm. Commander Elias Voss, you have been awakened. Vital signs, stable. Time elapsed since Cryo's sleep initiation, 800,452 years. The words struck him harder than he expected. 800,000 years? It had been 500 years into their journey, when Earth was destroyed by the Xalari, an alien race that saw humanity as an infection. The last survivors, scientists, soldiers, and engineers, had fled aboard the Ark Prime, hoping to find a new home. But no one expected it would take this long. Elias turned, hearing more hisses as other pods began to open. His crew was waking up. Report, Oracle, he rasped. His throat felt dry, his voice unfamiliar to him. The Ark Prime has successfully maintained its course, but our original destination, Kepler 452 bits, is no longer viable. The system has destabilized due to stellar decay. Elias frowned. Then why wake us now? Because we are no longer alone. A chill ran down his spine. Explain. A holographic screen flickered to life, showing the ship's surroundings. Outside, beyond the viewport, an enormous station loomed, alien in design but eerily familiar in structure. It was massive, orbiting a star system with multiple artificial rings and habitats. The design had elements of human architecture, yet it was refined, more advanced than anything they had ever built. This station was detected 72 hours ago. Long-range scans indicate that it contains human DNA signatures. Elias felt his heart pound. Human? How? We've been in cryo for millennia. By now, his second-in-command, Lieutenant Karapatul, was fully awake, her sharp eyes scanning the data. Either some of our kind survived elsewhere, or someone has been rebuilding in our absence. The crew rushed to revive more personnel as Elias prepared for first contact. They had planned for encounters with alien civilizations, but never for the possibility that humanity had already rebuilt without them. Bring us closer slowly. Let's not spook them, Elias ordered. As the Ark Prime approached, a signal came through clear, precise, and in perfect English. Unidentified vessel, you are approaching Sol Haven, capital of the Terran Ascendancy. Identify yourselves immediately. Elias shared a stunned glance with Kara before activating the comms. This is Commander Elias Voss of the Ark Prime. We are survivors from the original Exodus fleet, fleeing the destruction of Earth. We've been in cryo sleep for 800,000 years. Request permission to dock. There was silence. Then, a new voice came through, deep and commanding. Stand by, Ark Prime. You are not the first lost children of Earth to return, but you are by far the oldest, the return of the lost sons. Docking procedures were smooth but tense. As the crew of the Ark Prime disembarked, they were met by figures clad in advanced armor, their helmets displaying insignias unfamiliar, yet undeniably human. The leader, a tall man with silver blue eyes, removed his helmet, revealing an angular face marked with barely visible cybernetic lines. I am High Commander Darius Solis of the Terran Ascendancy. Welcome home. Though I imagine this is not the home you remember. Elias studied him, noting the strange blend of human and the sheen in his body. 800,000 years is a long time, Elias admitted. How did humanity survive? Darius gestured for them to follow. It didn't just survive. It ascended. As they walked through the station, the returning crew saw wonders beyond imagination. Floating cities, energy shields, ships larger than continents, and people who carried themselves with the confidence of a species that had conquered the stars. Darius explained, after Earth's fall, scattered survivors found new worlds. Some perished, but others endured. Over time, they adapted, evolved, and built anew. The Terran ascendancy is the culmination of their struggle, an empire that now spans over 1,000 star systems. Elias felt a mix of awe and sorrow. They had slept through the rise of a new civilization. Kara whispered, "They don't need us anymore." But Darius turned sharply. "That's where you're wrong." He led them to a massive war chamber, a holographic map displayed a galaxy on fire. That Solari are still out there. They'd have grown stronger, but so have we. Your return is no accident. You are warriors of the past, trained in an era when humanity fought for survival. We have technology power, but you carry the unbreakable spirit of those who refused to die when the universe turned against them. Elias clenched his fists. He had spent his life preparing for war. Now, he had awakened into a future where humanity stood at the precipice of dominance, but war still followed them like a shadow. "So what happens now?" Elias asked. Darius smiled. "Now, we teach you what humanity has become, and then, Commander Voss, you help us finish what you started. Humanity rises again." The war was not over, but now, humanity was no longer the desperate underdog. They were the architects of empires, the rulers of 1,000 suns. And the lost warriors of Earth had returned, ready to claim vengeance at last. For Earth, for humanity, for the future.